hot, hot!
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Streetless. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you want to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. Yeah, to who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
I gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, lose weight. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
All right.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play LSU.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. You know, if there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. Got you.
All right. Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're going to destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now, for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
Outside a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Texas Longhorns.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, LSU. This will be a run with Livingston. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the ground, Deku. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Jordan Deku, 42 yards. And LSU has taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already down 7-0. Here comes his first collegiate snap on 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Off-play action. Stone rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass. The impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Now Deku, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Heck, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Thomas. Off the play fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. C.J. Trahan, 37 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stone is going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Thomas now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On 1st and 10, Stone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Stone. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Stone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stone. Flushed out right. And he locates Walker. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Stone on the crossing route. Complete. It's Young. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stone nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Without Marcus Washington, the Longhorns trailing as we reach halftime.
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I definitely could have played better. Got another half to go. Just got to get back there and get on the same page as these guys. Get back out and get after.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just make sure you relax. Second half's going to be fine.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 5. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Back to throw. Stone. And Walker has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Stone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Stone. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. LSU with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Livingston. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Here's Thomas throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing on 1st down. Stone eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Shaw. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Stone over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Stone looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stone. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Those INTs all sting.